So again, I love the show. It was amazing, like really, really good. But I one of the big things that I felt personally was there was a lot of heavy-handed forced diversity, I think.
Hmm.
So like if you go, so I read the book, so I know like mostly what goes on in this first story arc. So you have things like the big one was Constantine. Sorry, Constantine. And they did it, yeah, because they had the rights issues. I know that was a
Yeah.
problem
So yeah, I was
because
gonna say that.
because like Discovery was merging and taking over WB when this show was in production. So I get that. And like and there's Martian Manhunters in the Sandman series.
Right, yeah, they asked some superhero crossovers.
Yeah, there's a bunch of
right.
superheroes. Justice League's in it. There's a bunch of superheroes in the series that they can't use, obviously. There's some like nods to it. There's the anti-life thing that's supposed to be the same as anti-equation. There's like you see Captain Cold in the kid's dream.
Yeah, the kid's dream. Yeah,
yeah.
I
think
there's like a couple.
Rewound that.
Piper is he's a villain in DC. So there's some nods to it.
Yeah.
And I understand that they couldn't use it, but like I feel like that was kind of a forced opportunity to be like, whoa, okay, well if we can't use John Constantine, let's use it as an opportunity to create a gender swapped, orientation swapped version of John Constantine and enforce that story in there.
Well, what would be the alternative?
Just don't have him at all, or create a new character.
But isn't Joanna Constantine in the comics though?
Yeah, well, that's John
Like
Constantine's like great grandmother or something, or
I don't know.
Yeah,
because I felt that same way at first. I think, but I think because of that backstory and that connection, I was kind of like.
Yeah,
whatever.
Okay
like I was okay with it. Like it wasn't like a anything, but I rather.
Well, I mean, I thought it was kind of a forced thing, but then here's why I think it's forced, right? Because essentially every single character in the series is either race swapped or gender swapped, and their storylines have been changed based on what the races are, seemingly for me personally.
Based on their race.
So yeah, so for example, like what's a good one? Like let's see. Everybody in the diner, right?
Okay.
It doesn't matter that the woman was Asian and the guy was black in this.
Right.
They're just a white couple in this, but
okay.
Their story was different in the comic book. It was just a woman that had a family fortune that the guy married, and that was the decision, right? So in this comic book series, like he becomes like this alpha male in the diner and just kills the other men, and then is like the leader of the women for a while until they all just kill themselves, right? And then in the comic book series, it's like a woman that is the CEO that's dominant to an emasculated man, black man, right? And then so that's different. You have like stuff like Marsh, the chef.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's gay in the comic book. The Gary guy isn't gay in the comic book. Corinthian isn't even an entity like he is in the comic book. So he's like a guy that's like.
Was he gay in the comic book?
No,
I didn't think. That didn't.
I don't know if he's really gay.
I think all the gay,
right. And then there's
a lot of those.
There's a lot of like like everybody's gay or everybody's a different race, and if they're changed, like so, you couldn't like the Rosemary was a white blonde woman that's murdered in the comic book. So now it's a middle-aged African American woman that gets saved in the movie. You know what I mean? So there's like, and then like death is.
I don't think it has anything to do with the race though.
Yeah.
That's just what they said to do. I don't think
you don't think so.
No.
Like it's based off of their race.
I don't think. Not necessarily.
The couple has nothing to do.
Right, not necessarily, but like that nothing bad happens to like the super ethnic people like they did in the comic books. And like at the very beginning,
I don't think that has to do
at
with
the very
race,
the very beginning, like the couple in the series, right? Or the Alex Burgess and the servant, the black guy that he ends up being romantic with.
Okay, yeah.
That doesn't happen in the comic book at all.
Okay.
And then in the series, the guy that steals all the stuff is a black guy that runs off with the mistress. And they steal it just for like, oh, we're just taking it because we want it and screw you, we're leaving. There's no like, oh, I have a baby and he wants to abort it, so I need to escape and be free and save myself. It was like, I want to steal from this guy and I'm running off with this guy who's going to do it. And he gets obliterated. She goes through her own life. And it's like a lot of things were changed. Like there's a lot of added relationships, a lot of added like changes for like they're kind of unnecessary to me. I feel like.